What's going on, Jerome's? One of the myriad of storylines last year was Daniel Jones getting cut by the Giants. This when he was firmly in his 4-year, $160 million contract that Ed Donashell got him, by the way. And he decided to sign up with the Vikings, wanted to be part of a winning organization, wants that nice in terms of coach. Woo! That's right. Look at jumping Josh McCown. Look at Brett ripping ass in the foreground. It's looking good. And Daniel Jones, didn't play it down, but definitely made an impression. Was 2 months plus with the Vikings, and it was a situation where the Vikings likely were going to lose Darnold. Obviously, we're going to lose Darnold. And Jones got to audition for the Vikings, and the Vikings got to audition for Daniel Jones. Where Jones, did he still see himself as a starting quarterback, or was he ready to settle in and start hammering those checks as a backup quarterback to J.J. McCarthy, which he certainly can, and I think that he certainly should, because you need 2 quarterbacks in today's day and age, and Daniel Jones certainly would be a viable backup quarterback. He definitely has some upside, has some physical tools that sync up well with the Kevin O'Connell offense, and his time with the Giants just failed him. And the Giants front office is an absolute clown show. You saw what happened to Saquon. You saw what they did to Daniel Jones. It was just not good. But the Vanilla Vic does have a decision this offseason, whether to stay with the Vikings in the nice, warm bosom of the Vikings, or try to hang a shingle elsewhere, try to win a starting job, and go from there. A long story longer, Diana Rossini of The Athletic, the Vikings and the Colts are expected to be the leading contenders to sign Daniel Jones per Souse. The 27-year-old most likely will have to make a decision, play for head coach Kevin O'Connell or Shane Steichen. Now, there's a couple pros and cons here. All right, so Daniel Jones, Vikings, Daniel Jones, Colts, couple things. So for the Vikings, Jones already picked the Vikings once. He saw the winning organization. He wanted to be part of, I want to go to there. Or was this all just a ploy to have 2 months of nice and get some decent coaching and try and land somewhere else? Who knows? Would be the backup here in Minnesota. And see, I don't know what it is with the media. It really is shocking where they're talking about the Vikings quarterback job like it's an opening. It's not. McCarthy's knee is good to go. He's the highest drafted quarterback in team history. The team loves him, and he's going to be that guy. He's going to be the starter. It's ridiculous. But Jones could start for the Colts, and he might beat out Anthony Richardson. He might not, right? But also factoring in there is that the Vikings are very stable. Kevin O'Connell just got a long-term extension. Kwesi's probably getting an extension done, and there's a framework and a foundation here in the great state of Minnesota. The Colts, Chris Ballard, the GM, head coach Shane Steichen are definitely on thin ice. And the Vikings obviously have a world-class offensive roster, especially since they're going to improve the interior offensive line as well as the running game. And the Colts, I don't know. So the Colts, they got pieces, sure, but you definitely question what's going to happen along the offensive line, especially if and when they lose Ryan Kelly and Will Fries, and Fries might come over to the Vikings. You do have Raymond, Braden Smith, something going on there. Quentin Nelson is still that guy, but you got Jonathan Taylor Thomas, you got Pittman. What else are you really getting fired up about? Don't really know. Also, the Vikings have the offensive brain trust of Kevin O'Connell, Wes Phillips, and jumping Josh McCown, and it's kind of weird that the Vikings offensive staff didn't get rated because of the season they had with Sam Darnold. They only lost Udinsky, which is kind of funny to me. And the Colts, respect. I say respect because I'm just going to rip him. But Steichen, what has he really done? He made Jalen Hurts look good. Jalen Hurts is pretty good. Offensive coordinator Jim Bob Cooter, you remember him? JBC, yeah, you know me. Passing coordinator Alex Tanney. Remember, he was a trick shot guy from Monmouth. It's kind of awesome. Also, quarterbacks coach Cameron Turner, who is the nephew of Norv, son of Ron, also cousin of Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. So are you going to put your career in the hands of a Turner? Is that what you're going to do, Daniel Jones? Or, again, the sweet, sweet nectarine bosom of Kevin O'Connell, Josh McCown, Wes Phillips. That's a weird way to describe that. Either way, like the choice is pretty clear. And Jones, his market value isn't going to be high. He still might carve out $7-8 million to back up J.J. McCarthy, which is fine as a backup quarterback. Yeah, people piss him off. Why would you pay Daniel Jones $10 million? Pay Marcus Davenport $10 million 2 years ago to do nothing. Now, and sure, the Colts might give him some decent cash, maybe some $10-12 million with some incentives. But is it about the money? You already got the money. Is it about opportunity? What are you going to do? Be the savior for the Colts? Yeah. Or Or do you want to run back here with the Minnesota Fighting Vikings and back up J.J. McCarthy? Also, knocking on all the freaking wood available. If anything happened to JJ, you could step on into a freaking Ferrari on offense. And hey, Daniel Jones, that would be your ticket to get paid in free agency, just like Sam Darnold's going to do with the Seahawks. Now, obviously, I'm biased, but for me, just out of concern for Daniel Jones' career, which I want to do, the choice is pretty clear. Back up here with the Vikings. Your reputation is only going to continue to go up and up and up because you're part of this thing. Or you can go to the Colts, and if it doesn't work out, if you're a failure on the field, if you win the job, if you lose the job to Anthony Richardson, your career is over. As a starter, it's done. It's finito, right? Then you just become a journeyman backup, and you go. No, but Daniel Jones, make the right decision. Do the right thing. Back up J.J. McCarthy, and we'll go from there. But your thoughts are thoughts. Reportedly, Daniel Jones' top two suitors are the Vikings, Vikings and the Colts. Really just the Vikes. Let's go. Let us know your thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.